Double the effect during night.
Explain to me the Chen ult meme. What is that?
It's just Chen ult sucks. It's a 2-minute cooldown.
And VP's lineup, level 1. That's a lot of physical damage. Hiding in the trees. Hello, surprise, Mr. Breaker. He is one of the bigger targets, but they do land the arrow. And with that, he's for sure going to go down, or maybe not. Or maybe he will. Lil, oh no, they need to get another touch through. They'll get him. Lil's going to die for that.
Oh no.
That is going to be a trade here. And in fact, they're going to be able to move up and force VP back. So, different items that you're more likely to go now in a drow range, did you feel?
I don't think so. I think it's still mostly like the stat-heavy builds, I guess. Maybe Scotty is now a bit better. Yeah. You know, we used to see that before when they didn't stack and all right.
Man, they'll get away with that one. They'll get themselves a kill onto... He knows he's got it. Oh, yeah, that is... He's loving life. He might go... Is he going to go straight for it? Yeah, he will. He's no longer messing around. But that's pretty huge, especially with what the shrine change. Now the fact that you've got no bottle for 3 minutes, going to limit what Ping can throw out. Solo still hanging around in the mid lane.
Oh, no. This could be bad.
They are going to dive the tower for this, and with the Brain Sap and the Star Storm, Fairy Fire is not going to save you, son. They will get LeBron in with the telekinesis. No one quick to get the aggro off. And, he should be fine. Bottling up here. He is being charged, but it's a charge from base and a charge.
Lycan runs in. You also have the Clockwork hooking in, so they do have ways to take these fights. Absolutely.
Solo comes up. LeBron...
Body blocks.
Yeah, he's got to go for this. There's no telekinesis for 5 seconds, but this body block may be enough. He'll have telekinesis in a minute. Nice bit of a delta split there to juke the arrow. And well, LeBron has to back off. The right clicks too much. Again, we're seeing just how much this Spain is able to man up and just start hitting back.
Got no bashes.
Oh, and in fact, well, with that charge, he does cancel the salvo. No one a quick leap to save, and in fact, with the Starstorm, they turn it around. VP on the verge of potentially losing the Mirana there. It's still rather painful for no one, as that did, he did pop a salve, and it was stopped. Try moving on to Ping. Lil's going to want to dive this. An arrow flies through. It's not going to connect, but it doesn't matter with the bugs chomping down on his armor, and yeah, the right click that they have. They'll get. Do they have any detection for this? They do have a sentry on LeBron.
There's no man on Rubik, but that's sentry. Absolutely. And they get the ward. That's value right there.
That is, you know, it's not something we see being rushed straight away on an Abaddon, is it?
No, definitely not. It's usually the Midas almost every time,
Midas, or it's sometimes just the phase into Vlad's. Yeah, a little bit different. Top lane, Mitch getting very close. He's brought down very low, not quite enough, and now EPG looking for the turnaround. Got the telekinesis onto Ramses, dragging him back, and the rotation is coming here from Swift Ending. So they'll pick up 1 kill. Mitch looking to play around with Lil under the tower, and Mitch gets away with it. Outplays the Weaver, and again, Elements pulling off these sort of plays that we saw them in Game 1, where they are good at trying to make these trades work. Just the problem is in the mid lane, they're losing Ping a lot. See if they can punish. No one is going to look to try and deny himself here to the Ancients, and he will be successful. LeBron unable to get the final touch with the 2 of them. It's a lot of damage. They'll scan it up. They know that there are members of Elements behind this, and Elements going to choose to fight. Charge straight through across onto Ramses. Pasha should be able to do a good job at trying to save him. Does have level 6, of course, on the Abaddon. Solo's there as well. They're looking to turn, looking on to Gogi, and again, with that medallion, they just rip through the breaker. He's out and down. Now Mitch pop the cogs and back himself up, keeping VP blocked away from them. Pasha looking to dive a little bit with the borrowed time. And he needs to find it ASAP. Solo as well with this nightmare setup. This should be a dead LeBron. Again, that medallion, you know, when you're hitting at this sort of timing.
Medallion, perhaps he'll build some more damage this game, or perhaps he'll go for that Aghanim's build as well. I don't really know. So it's hard to say who has the better late game because it's not too black and white. You know, you've got these different factors here. Other core heroes get farmed. Well, Ping actually survives there.
Yeah, they committed the Fiend's Grip, but not quite enough damage to bring him down during the control, so he's out of there. Look at the Nightmare Arrow combo onto the Rubik. LeBron, he's going to live, though. With the stick charges, he's out, and there's the hook shot. You talked about Mitch. He's the one that they need to make the big plays, and he's setting up some good action here. Solo falling low, but it's not enough, because Pasha actually comes in with the wraparound. Solo survives thanks to the Aphotic Shield from Pasha. Mitch will end up finishing off the Mirana kill, but now VP, they're ready to chase down for more. They're looking to make sure that this does not end up a good trade for Elements. With good maneuvering around the cogs, one more hit will do it. They'll find Mitch as well and essentially get themselves a 3. Now he's actually going to pop the ultimate. as he makes a move here across, looking to find something that Gogi was trying to set up with the invis room, but this is a deep commitment. Mitch will come in with the wraparound and Nether Strike. They'll get solo at least. Can they get themselves anything more here? Swift Ending, he's already trying to run out. He's trying to get himself out of it, knows that they cannot stick around for longer, and will manage to get himself back out to safe.
I feel like EPG aren't too aware of what's bound to happen right now. Like they forced a bunch of TPs with that move, but all right, Soul's gonna go down here. Looks like Pasha unable to get the shield off.
Now look at VP go. They want to dive. They're fine with fighting here. They want to fight deep and they want to fight good. They are going to go immediately onto one, but there's good TP out. So the Lycan will save himself. Very close to going down here. Jump forward for no one. He's playing aggressively. Comes in with the Starstorm ping. Turns around with the raises. So VP.
In the charge, Lycan running in, it could be very, very bad for them. So they'll probably need to win a team fight around the area or look for a nice smoking, something like this.
Yeah, this will work. Quick pick off to start. He's down for 30. We'll see if they...
Cape just make it so difficult for Lycan to get in the back. He's the hero that builds all these small items, Mask of Madness and stuff. So he doesn't want to carry the attack, pretty much.
Top lane, no one looking for the Dukes here. They've got the dust. I was wondering if they were going to have the detection, but they do. They will find the Mirana. We'll see VP try and punish. They'll move in onto Mitchell. Hookshot back in, trying to stun him, but it's not enough to hold back the damage. 1-for-1 trade at the moment, but it is EPG bringing in the favorable numbers. They'll look towards Ramses. Stolen Gust, thrown out by LeBron, catches the Drow Ranger, but she's already on the way back. Pasha around as well. They have to be careful. He's got the borrowed time, pops it immediately. We're seeing a deep commitment here by the Lycan, trying to go for Ramses, but the Solar Crest was thrown down upon him. Is the evasion going to be enough? It looks like it might be. Ramses continues to get himself back here, but they have lost the Abaddon. Elements finding the favorable trade. Again, the stolen silence thrown down onto Lil. Not enough to control him. Ramses hurricanes himself back forward, looking for Swift, who with the smart moves here, pops the armlet, TP's out. He'll escape out of this one. Solo's there with the control. Finds the Fiend's Grip onto Ping Vincek. Again, the silence from the Rubik, cancelling the Fiend's Grip. It doesn't matter. Won't be enough to save the SF as he's down. And indeed, LeBron at least will find the steal. Has to get himself out safely. But that's still almost certainly a long, long way away.
It just feels so weird that this 2,400 gold item requires a 5,000 gold damage item.
Nice balance for you. Up top.
Nice kill.
Yeah, absolutely. As you got free for the time being. And actually, still going to commit to chase. Gogi is still looking to try and set something up here. Just had the initial charge through onto the Bane, and with the Nether Strike coming through, Solo could be in trouble. He's getting bashed up. They'll get the control onto Pasha, who has the borrowed time. They found one. They managed to punish the Bane. Now they look towards Pasha, and this is exactly what Elements needed. They managed to hold back the push from VP, and they will take down 2 heroes as a cost. He's okay. Well, he's still about 2k gold away.
A little more than halfway there.
Yeah, he's getting there. And if they themselves could get some towers, he's going to be in a good position. But, oh, this isn't great. It'll be Fiend's Grip. They do try and save him with a quick force back, but Ping says, I'm out of here, dude. There's no way I can save you. And that push, heavily punished here by VP, and they're looking for more. Looking for Gogi. Let's get the charge off. And with that, we'll just be fine. No one tried to cut him off there with a quick blink. Potion on the pit. Yeah, so it just went, and we've still a few minutes to see how long they've spawned. Ping! Oh, Ping, what are you doing? Ping, you do not want to be coming out like that unless your team can save you. They've got the Stolen Aphotic Shield again with the Solar Crest. That's going to be enough. Yeah, the Mitch Cogs blocking off the rest of VP now. Yeah, Elements, they're going to look for the turnaround. They're coming with the charge. Take down one. Rec Room will be popped by Ping. Doesn't really catch anyone out, but already they've found themselves 2. They'll get themselves a 3rd. The Swift Ending coming in big there with the ultimate. Chases down a double kill. And on the sidelines, they found Lil as well. Lil. And it looks like he will survive there. But yeah, as you said, great cog play by Mitch there. Really throwing a spanner into the works for VP.
His build on the Clockwork makes him so tanky.
Because this is really going to be the start of EPG swinging the game back round.
Yep, they need the fight this Roshan, or it's going to be quite a hard game for them.
And I don't think they're going to get the charge. You know, with a brilliant sort of seller like this onto Ramses on the sideline, keeping VP's attention away, that's going to allow Elements to find Roshan, grab the Aegis onto Ping Vincek, and now look to fight. Mitch with the chase down onto the Bane, Solo's out for 45 seconds. They put the vision onto Ramses, in they go with the charge. Swift Ending looking to close the gap. Can he get himself away? They're chasing him. Oh, in fact, Swift, he's gone back to base. He says, boys, we've got a trouble back at home. We're getting rat-a-tat-tatted. They're literally about to lose the melee racks. Can they stop this? Passion's the borrowed time will commit. So VP get the racks for this. Elements have got to make them pay somehow, and they will kill off the Mirana. But the rat...
thought they could have done
well, no way you can contest Roche, you feel, when you've got a Clockwork jumping in on your core like that.
Exactly. They couldn't even get close to the pit. They just got zoned entirely.
We may need some good bashing. Oh, no, we've won with a rocket flare into a Nether Strike. Radiance is done on the Abandon, so we're going to have mischance upon mischance, really. As
mischance everywhere in this game now.
There's evasion, mischance is the lot. And we're actually going to see Pasha trying to chase down Ping Vincek in the jungle. Mitch and Gogi will bring down Solo. Now the turnaround, in fact, there from Elements. And how's that mischance for you? Do you want some misses with the misses? Oh, no, we can't dodge enough. They'll get the touches through, they'll bring him down. Elements really pulling it together. They've still got what the Aegis on the Shadow Fiend, the Cheese on the Lycan. Can VP stop this? It looks like they want to try and go in for more Elements. They'll try for the charge. Ramses will be quick with the Gust. Now to come back out. And a big thing to know as well, one of the shrines being used in the base, something that of course makes a much bigger difference now.
Yeah, there's only one on that bottom side as well, so now they know it's down.
And here we go, up onto the tier 3. Again, the evasion keeping these cores alive on the side of Elements. A pummel through the tower, now ready to focus onto the racks. They've actually run out of creeps though. The backdoor protection kicks in. They need a creep wave and it's still quite far away. Elements though, they want to try and find the base. Mitch, oh no, he's hooked into Gogi. A bit of a mess up with a hook shot, but the commitment for Swift Ending comes through. Chases down Solo, SF focusing down Lil. They find 2 again immediately. Gogi with a Never Strike onto no one, has to back away as Ramses turns. He'll pop out, in fact, the E-Blade, but it ends up keeping Gogi alive as they can't get the final touch through. Pasha comes forward, takes a Requiem to the face, will be silenced up, but he's still got the borrowed time. Focusing in onto the Shadow Fiend, who's still alive, shovels himself forward with a Hurricane Pike and brings down Ramses. They'll finally pop the Aegis. But this SF's going to be back for round 2. Pasha will put the borrowed time, get himself back to base. But Elements, they find themselves in a fantastic fight, forcing out the Drow's buyback. This is the best position Elements have been in any of their games, and it's against Virtus.pro. They're not done yet.
They're not done at all.
He wants to go back in. Ramses, again, goes forming himself as he tries to retreat away from this onslaught. If he goes down, that's going to be a dieback, and with a hook shot like that, the chances he falls are very high. Solo tries to keep him alive with the Nightmare, is not going to be enough. That's going to be Ramses down for 90 seconds, no buyback available, as Elements start to go ham within the base. Lil to leave forward, they need to find kills off the back of this, but they're going to have to do it without that Drow. Without that Drow or a Lil, has to time-lapse back. They'll look towards Ping Vincek again. The evasion, is it enough? Not this time. They'll bring down the Shadow Fiend. VP now looking to hunt down for more. LeBron looks to be the sacrificial one as well, as he's left behind by the rest of the team, as the rest choose to just get themselves the heck out of it. He's had a couple of times where his items have just been stuck on a dead courier, as he has finished up Heaven's Halberd, but it's not on his way out to him because it's 6 feet under. Mitch, okay, look at that hook shot. Look at that hook shot there. Absolutely amazing. He catches 3 out on the back of VP. And VP, they've got to be careful how they take this. The Crimson Guard's out in Elements. Solo will get a Fiend's Grip out from the low ground. Pasha does manage to help finish off the clock. They'll come forward. Ramses and Solo still alive with a move forward from the SF and Swift Ending. They'll take down one. There'll be a buyback from the Bane. Really looking to try and turn this. Swift Ending, he just says, I'm going to TP out of this. The arrow off the mark. Swift gets out of there. LeBron will be punished. VP did use a buyback.
But it's still Clockwork and no Rubik. They'll be able to take this tier 3 for free pretty much.
They've got a lot of power, and they'll find it. Pasha puts the Blade Mail. Ping Vincek, as we said, he pops the Satanic, just punches in, doesn't give a damn about the Blade Mail. They've got the lockdown on Lil, do they have the damage? No, he heals there. Mitch, again, coming in from the back line, and also with these cogs really making it hard for VP to get themselves back out of there. Solo will be shoved forward into the clutches of Ping Vincek. They'll take him down. That's going to be a dieback on the base. Swift Ending seeing if he chase him down, but with the blink of the leap, it's going to be hard to catch him. They'll look towards Pasha instead. Still 20 seconds before he has to borrow time again. Goes for the TP. They've got the vision. They have the telekinesis. Coming around the tree line, they catch him out. They'll bring down another. So again, putting an end to VP's push. Really want to go to this high ground though. Very, very risky move to me. But this is definitely the point that the game potentially rests on, this control around the Roshan pit. There's the burst coming through, and we're seeing it. Bring him down fairly low. Does still have the Satanic to heal up, and pops it. Immediately heals up on the Abandon. Again, Mitchin on the backlines with the cogs to split the Mirana and the Drow up. You're going to see Gogi go for the Nether Strike. Does manage to catch out Lil. Do they have the damage? No. Lil gets the chance to time-lapse. Weaver Shikuchi's himself away. Swift Ending trying to focus down onto Drow, but again, doesn't have enough damage or True Strike to do so. They'll turn towards the easier target. Bully Solo again. Lil coming back across Diffuser Blade onto LeBron, the Rubik falling low. A nice 3-man gust from Ramses, but it's going to be the Glimmer Cape again, keeping LeBron alive. The charge comes through from Gogi. No one lands the stun onto the Clockwork, but he's low on the mana here on the Mirana. Has to be careful with how much he commits, and in fact, they've ended up losing Ramses as he just gets trapped in the tree line. Elements, they're not done yet. LeBron with the stolen Shikuchi chasing down Lil. They've got the detection. Lil's there with the time-lapse, getting himself back, but it's back into the clutches of Swift Ending as Gogi still connects with the charge. And VP again lose 3. Elements opening up down the middle lane. as Pasha and No One have to do their best to hold. Only two of them at the moment. No One's actually going to jump forward into the telekinesis. Again, Mitch with the hook shot onto two, knocks back the Mirana. Mirana's out and down. This is going to be also certainly Pasha falling as well. In fact, they'll tap out. VP, they've had enough. An element with a victory here at DreamLeague against Virtus.pro, and a Virtus.pro kind of homebrew strat as well with the Drow Ranger, the Lil Weaver,